Hey guys, it's Jenny Silver, and today I want to talk to those of you in the state of California who are reaching the end of your unemployment benefits. Whether you're a UI, PUA, PEUC, or Fed Ed, many of you are approaching the end of your benefits for various reasons. Whether you're reaching a $0 balance, the end of your benefit year, or the deadline for the end of the federal level pandemic-related unemployment benefits, I want to talk you through exactly what to expect. Now, I previously released a video that was very similar to this, but as things change and unfold, it's important that I release content with the most updated and current information. First, let's go over how to decipher what type of claim you have, because many of you are still confused about this. You're going to go to UI Online, click on Claims History, and then click on your most recent paid transaction. If you see UI, then you're a UI. If you see Fed Ed, then you're a Fed Ed. If you see DUA, then unless you're in a natural disaster location such as a wildfire, DUA means that you are PUA. And if you see PEUC, Tier 2 or Tier 2 augmentation, you are part of PEUC. First, let's talk about the end of the federal level pandemic-related unemployment programs. The stimulus bill created PEUC, PUA, and the $300 boost as pandemic-related additional programs to unemployment. These programs, PUA, PEUC, and the $300 boost, are set to expire on September 6th. In the state of California, the last week to collect unemployment benefits under PUA, PEUC, and the $300 boost is going to be claim week ending September 4th. Now, many of you are wondering if you will be able to certify for, collect, and receive your unemployment benefits as well as the boost on September 5th, certification day. The answer is yes. On September 5th, you will be certifying for claim week ending September 4th. That means that when you certify for your unemployment benefits on September 5th, you will be certifying for that week prior, ending September 4th. That week's payout will include the $300 boost and your last payout of PUA or PEUC. Because these programs end claim week ending September 4th, you will not be receiving any additional payouts on your balance for PEUC or PUA. Regardless of the amount of claim balance you have, you will no longer receive any additional PUA or PEUC benefits. For those of you that have a remaining claim balance that are asking me if you will be able to receive it as a lump sum or as future payouts, the answer is no. Unfortunately, with PEUC and PUA coming to an end, the program will cease to exist and you will not be able to collect that remaining balance. For those of you who are collecting traditional unemployment and are noted as UI in your claim will continue to pay out your full 26 weeks worth of benefits. Traditional unemployment, UI, is not affected by the stimulus bill. State unemployment benefits are always available to those previous workers who qualify, and your claims will continue to pay out your 26 weeks worth of benefits. Once you reach a $0 balance on your UI claim, you will not be eligible for a PEUC extension after September 4th. Why? Because the PEUC extension will cease to exist claim week ending September 4th. Next, let's talk about those of you who are PEUC or UI who are hoping to transition over to a Fed Ed extension following the end of your benefits. The EDD recently announced changes to the Fed Ed program. Fed Ed is an extended period of benefits following a traditional unemployment claim. Fed Ed is typically up to 13 weeks of additional extended benefits following a traditional unemployment claim if the program is triggered on due to a period of heightened unemployment rate and if the claimant qualifies. Now, Fed Ed is typically a duration of 13 weeks worth of extended benefits if triggered on. But during the pandemic, due to stimulus bill legislation, there was an additional 7 weeks worth of federally funded additional benefits added in, which brought the total number of weeks in Fed Ed up from 13 to 20 weeks in total. In last week's press release dated July 30th, the EDD stated due to improving economic conditions in California, the state will no longer meet the federal threshold for offering maximum Fed Ed benefits. For those of you collecting Fed Ed, this means that after August 8th, you will be able to collect a maximum of 13 weeks of Fed Ed. If you have already collected those 13 weeks prior to August 8th, you no longer will be eligible to collect Fed Ed. If you have not yet received the full 13 weeks, then you would collect all remaining weeks of Fed Ed moving forward. Additionally, the Fed Ed program is stated to likely come to an end on September 4th. If you use up your full 13 weeks worth of Fed Ed benefits, either at August 8th or shortly thereafter, the EDD will next put you onto the remaining weeks of the PEUC extension up until claim week ending September 4th. This should be an automatic change. About a week after hitting $0 balance, the EDD should send you over a notice letting you know that you've been awarded a PEUC extension. About a week after receiving that notice, you should then receive the ability to certify and the claim balance. This should be done automatically and take about 2 weeks to apply, but if the EDD fails to do this automatically within 2 weeks, make sure you call in. Next, let's talk about those of you who are reaching a $0 balance right now. For those of you that are reaching a $0 balance right now who see maximum benefits paid, next the EDD should award you an automatic extension to your claim. Next, the EDD should award to you an automatic PEUC extension to your claim. The PEUC extension is typically awarded to you within 1 week after reaching a $0 balance. 1 week after reaching a $0 balance, the EDD sends you out a notice letting you know that you've been awarded the next phase of the PEUC extension. About a week after receiving that notice, you will then see the ability to certify, and your claim balance will populate either right before you certify or shortly thereafter. The PEUC extension comes in 3 different phases. The first phase is called PEUC and it is 13 weeks long. The second phase is called PEUC Tier 2 and it is 11 weeks long. And the third phase is called PEUC Tier 2 Augmentation and it is up to 29 weeks long. The EDD will send you out a notice letting you know that you have been awarded the next tier of the extension. However, all tiers of the extension can only be paid out through claim week ending September 4th. Many of you are confused because you received an award letter letting you know that you received a certain number of weeks and a certain amount of claim balance. However, you will not be able to utilize that claim balance or those weeks past claim week ending September 4th. Why? Because the PEUC extension is created as a part of the stimulus bill and that bill text expires the program claim week ending September 4th. If you reach a $0 balance and are not automatically extended within a 2-week period of hitting 0, then contact the EDD. They should process this automatically. Unfortunately, for some claimants, they do not. Next, let's talk about those of you who are reaching the end of your benefit year. If you're a UI, PEUC, or Fed Ed, look in your UI online dashboard. Look at your claim start date and count 12 months out. That is the end of your benefit year. If your claim has reached the end of your benefit year and you are beyond those 12 months, then you are required to file a new claim with the EDD if you have worked and earned enough income within the last 18 months in order to establish a new claim. Now, if you're not sure if you earned enough income, try filling out the application online first. The EDD states that if you did work and earn enough income, the application will allow you to proceed. If not, then it will reject your application. Additionally, you can utilize the benefits calculator to check and see if you did qualify. Now, many of you who have expired claims have continued to certify. Those certifications on your expired claims will be noted as pending. Those pending certifications will eventually move to not paid if you were awarded a brand new claim. Why? Because those pending certifications were on your expired claim. You were awarded a new claim and then began to certify on your new claim. Those old pending or not paid certifications do not automatically migrate over to your new claim. If you have pending certifications on an old claim, you will need to contact customer service to request those to be migrated over. Or you can attempt to backdate them yourself by using askedd.edd.ca.gov and request a backdate to your newest claim. For those of you who applied and were denied a new claim, you will first receive a denial notice in the mail. Now, unfortunately, the EDD sends out 2 separate notices to claims that are denied a new claim. First, you will receive a letter of determination stating that you receive a $0 claim balance and that you were denied for a new claim. Next, about 1 week later, the EDD will then send a notice of extension of your old claim. Your old claim will be able to have the PEUC extension applied, and you'll be able to continue to collect under your old claim. In this case, all of your pending certifications will move to paid once that extension letter comes through to you and is applied to your claim. Now, for those of you that had to file a new claim and were awarded a new claim, and were able to certify on your new claim, those certifications are going to be pending for the first up to 3 weeks. During these first up to 3 weeks, your brand new unemployment claim is undergoing additional fraud checks. This is called a UISD review, and during this point in time, your claim is sent out to a third-party company called Thomson Reuters to help in performing these additional fraud checks. During this point in time, your certifications will be stuck in pending for up to 3 weeks. Unfortunately, there's nothing that the EDD can do in order to speed up this process. But if you are pending for longer than 3 weeks on a brand new claim, then it is time to contact the EDD. Lastly, many of you continue to ask me in the comments about the current status of any forward momentum in Congress regarding an additional extension to pandemic-related unemployment benefits. At this point in time, we do not have anything that is moving in Congress in order to extend pandemic-related unemployment benefits. Because we do not have any significant actions in Congress at this point in time regarding the extension of pandemic-related unemployment benefits, I do not have any information to share with you in terms of updates. If anything unfolds in Congress regarding a potential extension, then I will continue to keep you